Hello everybody, welcome to my new video. Today is a special video that I had to make completely from scratch because every bit of recording that I spent making, I went to go check back on it after I was done recording, and I was like, ooh, look at this massive 40-minute video that I just recorded, and I'm gonna get to edit this fun little thing, and it's gonna take me maybe 10 minutes to get it all edited, hopefully, if I do it quick enough. And I checked and I found out it didn't record any of it because, and I thought to myself, I was like, well, maybe I can actually salvage this. Maybe I'll actually have the audio recording from the Discord call that happened while we were doing this little banquet thingy. And maybe I can just use that to kind of scrap together a little video where I do a storytelling of the audio with a couple of PNGs or something, I could make something in Ibis Paint, something of that sort. But, no, the Craigbot actually decided it hates me today as well, so, we have run into this. And so in response to this message, this very nice message I received from Craigbot, and by the way, I do not blame Craigbot, but yeah, so I was like, man, that sucks. This was going to be a great video. I spent so much time working on this video on the server. I was having so much fun, and it was going to be a great video to come back with. But no, it had to come in here and tell me that I can't have the audio nor the visual. So I had to make the video completely from scratch, but with that being said, I can actually provide you with a little bit of solace and actually give you a little bit of a recreation, if you will, a reenactment. Like this is, I don't know, one of those World War II LARPs or something. So anyways, here's that reenactment. So, my memory of the events that happened at this little banquet that I'm gonna be showing you, they're not the best. But see, I woke up in this egg, and in this egg, I woke up and I came out of the egg, and I ran down here, and I was like, hey guys, how's it going? And everybody panicked. And then my little agent, my inside man, I went over and I was like, bam, and they were like super surprised and like, oh my god, how dare he. And I took command of the table. These two tried to run away, so I chased them up the ladder and I was like, hey, get back down here or else I'm gonna kill you both. So they came back down here and I stood at the table and I was like, alright guys, blah blah blah, villain monologue, end of the world, destruction, blah blah blah, I'm doing this for good reasons, trust, blah blah blah, more blah blah this, blah blah that. And then this one right here said, and I quote,
so like a dream?
And so I was like, no. Yeah, I didn't actually deal with that. And on that note, this guy skedaddled up on the ladder. He made a Tom and Jerry sound with his little footsteps up the ladder. So I ran up the ladder after him. I was like, no, you're not getting out of this one alive. So I chased him up the ladder, and I killed him right here in this very spot. And, his brother down here didn't make it too far. He actually ran that way to the dead end, so this guy's gone. And so I just went over and I was like, yo, yeah, you didn't run far. And so I was like, okay, since you stayed, I'm gonna bam. Oh, that didn't work. Oh no. Bam. Maybe if I hold on. This is this isn't how it was supposed to go. So I took off my armor. Well, I put on a set of iron that I got from that person. Whatever, that's... Anyways, yeah, I took off my armor, put on a set of iron, and, went like, wham, wham, skablam, and killed him right there. So, you know, he was dead. So, yeah, that's kind of how it went. That's how everybody died. Blah, blah, blah. The end. So, anyways, with that clip, I actually took absolutely forever to make that one little 3-minute and 24-second clip because my screen recording software that I was using to actually record that clip had a little glitch, and so I had to screen record my screen recording, which is the thing that I pointed to at the beginning of the video, why there was another line on the side of the screen, because I had to screen record my screen recording so that I could actually get the video and bring it into my editor. But you know, with everything that was a complication with it, the editing process was very easy, and I actually didn't have too much of a hard time whenever I was editing it. So yeah, but anyways, after I killed all of them, yeah, this wasn't the end. There was a lot more shenanigans that happened on this little server after this little event. But before we get into that, I just want to say, if there's anybody from previous seasons of the SMP watching this video who weren't included in this season of the SMP, hi, I know you're probably there, and it's not personal. The SMP was just getting back onto its feet, so I invited the most cautionary members. So after the massacre at the banquet, I actually went and I talked to my friend Will and his brother John, and I was like, hey guys, I know I just murdered you and all, but we're still friends and stuff, right? And Will, funnily enough, was still afraid of me. He was like, come on, John, let's just do what he says, bro. Let's just do what he says. And so I just kind of left them be. As you'll see, I left them be. You'll see at the end of the video, I'm gonna put a clip, the only surviving clip from the video that I spent like an hour recording on that server. So you'll see in that video I was very peaceful with them. I even returned them some stuff. But yeah, so after that, I just kind of sailed around and looted stuff and found a new place to call my home and all sorts of stuff like that. So, a very eventful day on the server, but there's nothing really much else to speak of, honestly. I think that's about it for all of the important stuff. So, yeah, I'm gonna get up on out of here. It is currently 3:40 in the morning as I'm recording this, so I should probably be getting to bed. But yeah, whenever you see this video, please, to those who stayed during my absence, please please continue to stay, because I'm sure there's probably going to be more, considering how long this video alone took to make, because it's been about a week since this event actually happened. For those on the SMP, I'm recording this next Friday after that Sunday we recorded that video. But anyways, yeah, server's got pretty good lore going on. Very cool stuff happening. Just trying to milk this runtime until 10 minutes. So, really, I just want to say, very grateful to all my subscribers. That's about it. Goodbye.